Hello, hello. Welcome to my space. I hope you are doing well. First, before we start, a few things that I want to talk to you about. First of all, I saw that you appreciated my quotes and my message, and so yes, I will continue to do them. I love that you love them. My goal here with the tarot, it is I'm using it like other therapists have approached the tarot in the past. Also, it is about talking about life, talking about the archetypes. And so, this is why I also introduce into those readings a lot of insights, a lot of knowledge, whatever I can share, or because I have some kind of experience, or because I am educated in psychology, in the mind, in manipulation, in narcissism, all those kind of things, right? I want to give you as much awareness and self-awareness as possible. Something else that I wanted to talk about, it is that I did some research regarding black magic. Why? Because I don't, I know that some people are doing all kind of rituals, but I wanted to understand concretely because for me, black magic, it will be very concrete. Even though I am somebody profoundly spiritual, on the other hand, I am very feet on earth. I like things to be clear, And so for me, black magic, it is when somebody is doing a smear campaign about you, lying about you, trying to manipulate you, trying to mind control you by gaslighting you or making you believe things about yourself, or all those kind of things that there is an intent in trying to control you or a situation. For me, it is black magic, but I'm speaking about very concrete things. But I wanted to understand a little bit more about it, right? And so, in my research, we are talking about black magic when the intention is truly about manipulating a situation or having a coercive behavior towards a person or a situation, but it is with rituals. So the rituals, for example, it is like writing down the name of someone that you don't like and you burn the paper. Or binding ritual, so you write your name, the name of the person that you want to bind to you, and then you bind it. Something like that. So I was curious, and so I asked, when I was 12 or 13 and I loved someone, so I put my name, I put their name, and a big heart in the middle. So was I doing black magic? And so no. Why? Because my intention was not to try to control this person. It was not to try to force this person into loving me, right? It was just an expression of my love. So this is not. So the intent is very, very important. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to control the situation? So, just to be clear, right? I personally, I know that some people are doing all those hocus pocus, I don't know what. Um, I don't believe that the harm can come from that. I do believe that harm comes from jealousy, envy, all those kind of things. When people are acting from those places, and they intentionally want to harm someone, right? But for me, when I am talking about black magic, so yes, maybe if it's somebody who believes in those things and they're doing those things, then okay, this is what I mean. But for me, very often it is more about truly, lying about someone intentionally, right? Everything is intentionally. The intention, it is to try to destroy someone, or their relationship, or their spirit, or their confidence, or their safety. Like there is an intent to harm or control this person. And so, as said, smear campaign, lying, manipulating, gossiping, gossip made on lies, All those things for me, this is black magic, right? If you are making up something in order to control someone, or if you are saying things in order to control someone in a way or another, or manipulate someone, or manipulate a situation, then you are doing black magic, you know? And many people are doing that, but they are not considered as witches because they are not doing the rituals. But at the end of the day, it's much more harmful, right? So anyway, I wanted to talk about that because I did some research about it. I wanted to understand a little bit more. So let's get into a reading. So let's start here. I already shuffled. No matter how the cards come out here, I use this deck with all the cards in the upright position. I know that Kev, the one who created the deck, is using the cards in both directions. I don't, you know, everybody's using their decks however they feel right for them. So let's get into it. Before we start, just my intro. I didn't do my intro. This is a group reading, so please take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't take on yourself a story that is not yours. You are already supposed to know what we are talking about here. If I'm talking about masculines or feminines, I am not especially talking about the gender. I am talking about the energy from where someone is operating. So please apply it however it applies in your story. And this can be past, present, or future. So now let's get into it. So what are we going to talk about today? Okay, so we have corruption, bribery, coercion. What did we just talk about? Yeah, corruption, it is, in my terms, black magic. Interesting, I didn't even think about it, but yes. We have here parents, we have knowledge, okay, exposure, isolation, abandonment, intuition, narcissist, optimism, hope, wish, and the collective. Okay. So, let's see. So, the main subject here, it is that somebody tried to influence a situation with bribery, corruption, all of those kind of things here. Might be talking here about a family situation, but it appears that there is some kind of information that came to light regarding this bribery, coercion, corruption, right? And somebody here is exposed. Considering the place where I see this abandonment, alone, and isolation, it might be someone who decided to do that. They decided to do that maybe in order to protect themselves from the exposure and everything that is coming up here. Insights, fortune teller, it's so interesting, right? I will take the intuition here. Okay. Okay, I feel here, right, that you might have felt that some situation was corrupted, right? I kind of feel here that we are dealing with a family affair. I kind of feel that it's parents maybe trying to cover up for their child who might be a narcissist, right? And so they try to cover this up in some kind of way with corruption, bribery, and all of those things. And I kind of feel that the biggest issue here, it is your intuition, because your intuition might have guided to this exposure. Your intuition and the fact that you have a lot of knowledge and a lot of understanding. So you might be very much into psychology, very interested in that. You don't have to be a psychologist, you don't have to be a healer, but you might be very interested in that. And you might also have, I said, a lot of awareness, maybe even a lot of self-awareness if you are healing, if you are in a healing process, if you are in this mindset, right? And I kind of feel that you might have said something here that exposed a narcissist and that somebody tried to coerce a situation here. I think that we are talking here about something general that most of the collective are going through. We are going through a lot of judgments, a lot of smear campaigns, a lot of people trying to control us in order to shut us down. Why? Because we are living an authentic life, right? We respect our soul. We don't try to fit in. Maybe we have tried in the past to fit in, but I think that at the moment we follow our heart, we follow our soul, we follow the messages that we are getting from our higher self, or the highest, however you define it, right? Yeah, so I kind of feel that we are talking here exactly about the fact that you might intuitively have known something, and you might have had some kind of insight about a situation, which might be seen as intuition. And maybe also I should talk once about what is intuition, in fact, right? Because also intuition, there is some kind of feeling of something that is a little bit magical, let's say. But in fact, intuition, it's very often when you are connected to your heart space, so you are connected to your feelings, so you feel the vibrations into your body, even unconsciously, and the vibrations are telling you what is going on, things that your mind might not be able to explain, but your body feels the vibration. Why? Because you are connected to your heart space, and very often you learn from your experiences also. So this together makes you very intuitive. There is here written divination, fortune telling, insights. I kind of feel that most of the intuition that we have, it is coming from a place of awareness and self-awareness, right? So yeah, I kind of feel that here those parents trying to cover for their narcissistic child that did whatever they did, they were very hopeful. They were very hopeful that they would be able to control the situation, but as we can see here, yeah, somebody is being exposed. And now they are not just being exposed for being narcissists, they are also being exposed from for bribing, coercion, corruption, all those kind of things. It is known what they did, right? We have knowledge, we have exposure, kind of... So, I kind of feel that the main subject here, it is that we are talking about someone who is being exposed for corruption and bribery, and we are talking here about a family situation. It is not just one person that is involved. There is an involvement of the whole family system, in fact, right? And it is an attack on the collective. So, and I kind of feel that the intention, of course, of the smear campaign, of everything here, it was in order to make you doubt of yourself, make you doubt of what you know, make you doubt of what you see, right? And if you would talk about it, nobody would listen to you. So, let's get into the reading. Let's see what information are we getting here. Tell me more here, please. King of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, we are talking here about a boss, a leader. We're talking about big money. The bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of Pentacles here. In reverse. Yeah, it kind of feels that somebody was trying to protect their money. And it kind of feels that they were trying to bribe someone that they shouldn't have tried to bribe. Because it kind of feels that this person refused. Did they try to bribe someone from the collective? I kind of feel that this is what's happening here. They were trying to bribe someone honest. Someone that wouldn't sell their soul. I love that. I love that. Yeah. It feels here that we are dealing with someone that thinks that they are stronger than everyone, right? That they are some kind of figure, right? That they can do whatever they want. And the reason why they think that they can do whatever they want, it is because they might be recognized in the community. It can be because of a legacy that they are leaving. So it might be a family affair, right? And it might be also because we are talking about someone who has a lot of money, right? It might be both situations, but it is someone who is kind of respected in the community. And I kind of feel that this is why they thought that they could bribe someone, except that they tried to bribe the very, very wrong person. I absolutely love that. It's beautiful. Let's see. What else should we be aware of? Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, they were trying to find options in order to try to confuse this whole situation by corruption, bribing, something like that, trying to block some information from coming out, trying to get people on their side in order not to be exposed. But it kind of feels that whoever they went to, they refused their money. They refused their money. I love that. I love that. Yeah, somebody didn't want to take the burden. Because they went to someone who is very secure. They are full of self-love. They wouldn't compromise themselves. I love that. Absolutely. They wouldn't compromise themselves. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Let's see. What else should we know here? Yeah, and this totally blocked their plans. This totally blocked their plans. They thought that they could always get away with whatever situation that they create because they thought that they would be able to bribe someone. Yeah, now they are very, very confused. They don't know what to do. Okay. Let's see here. Can you give me a little bit more information? I kind of feel that they are afraid for their money also. And they are afraid that what they did, there are two things now that they did. The first thing that they did is what they were trying to hide. And then now it's also that they were trying to coerce or bribe people in order to cover their secret. Tell me more here, please, about the moon, the Two of Cups, a partnership, a relationship. Yeah, they are afraid that it blocks their money. If the information of what they did to you, my dear collective, is coming out, yeah, you have the control. You have the control in this situation. We are talking here about a partnership, a relationship, something like that. And they are trying also to block some kind of proof. Proof regarding your relationship with this person? Or what they did in the relationship? Yeah, they are trying to maintain some kind of control of a situation here. Okay. Let's continue. Yeah, with these Two of Wands and the Seven of Cups, they don't know what to choose. They don't know what to do. They are lost. I kind of feel that we're truly talking about people who always succeed to get away with whatever they are doing. And the way that they are getting away, it is with corruption, bribery, and coercion. And when I see this coercion, I feel that what they usually try to do, it is even scare people. So maybe they try to scare you in a way or another. Maybe they were trying to find some kind of information in order to be able to blackmail you or, force you into silence. If you talk about that, then I will reveal this about you. Tell me more here, please. Yeah. Oh la la, it's funny. It's funny. They cannot do anything. They cannot do anything. They cannot do anything because even if they are trying to coerce you in some kind of way, you live in such an alignment that there is nothing that you are doing that they could use as a way to silence you. There is nothing. They cannot keep you stuck. Eight of Swords in reverse. They want you to be stuck. This is a prison or a mental prison. They cannot do that. They cannot put you in a cage and throw the key. They can't. They can't because You have such high values, morality, integrity. It doesn't mean that you are perfect, right? But it just means that you can stand behind whatever you do. You wouldn't do something that somebody would be able to put some kind of pressure on you, telling you, if you say that, if you tell that about me, then I reveal this. It doesn't work. I love to see that. I love to see that. Yeah, you are too high value. I kind of feel, I kind of feel that they might even have taken some kind of private investigator in order to try to find what is hidden of you. But there is nothing that is hidden of you. Yeah, I kind of feel here somebody hiding and trying to find information about you. What is hidden? What secrets do you have? You have none. You don't have secrets. This is funny. This is funny. Okay. I'm not saying that the situation is funny, right? But the knowing that they are searching and searching and searching in order to try to find some kind of information in order to cover their ass after they try to pay someone, and the person that they try to pay, in fact, doesn't want their money. They don't want to participate into it. They are desperate to find some kind of solution here, to try to create some kind of confusion. Maybe now even about the bribery. Tell me more here, please. Yeah, they are trying to find some kind of disalignment in you. This is what they are trying to find. But you have no burdens. There is nothing. There is nothing that you carry that you are ashamed of. Nothing. But because they are living this way, right? They are hiding a lot of things, right? They are hiding a lot of things. A narcissist, and we have the corruption here. They are doing everything in their power in order to try to take you out of alignment. They cannot do it. They don't succeed to do it. You might have received, weird messages, people trying to approach you in some kind of weird way, all those kind of things. You might have been very protective of yourself because you might have felt that somebody was trying to find some kind of dirt on you. Tell me more here, please. Yeah, they are trying to make something up now. They are trying to make something up. They might even be using, artificial intelligence, creating fakes. They are trying to be very, very creative here in order to try to create something that never happened in the past. This is what they are trying to do. Create fake proofs. Make up things that never happened. They are desperate. Because in the reality, they cannot find anything. So they are desperate. Tell me more here, please. Page of Swords. Look! Page of Swords, Seven of Swords. Yeah, they are trying to make something up. Lies, manipulation, lack of clarity. Confusing people. Hidden agenda, trying to get away with something. Lying, stealing, manipulating. Cunning, forging. Yeah, they might be forging documents. They might be photoshopping your face into pictures. They might be changing the time of videos that they might have. They may take your voice and create some kind of message that doesn't exist. They are trying to make you say something that you never said. Because they are desperate to try to get away with something. They are just making their situation worse. Believe me. Believe me that at the end of the day, can you see? Yeah, kind of. At the end of the day, it is always possible to prove that something is wrong. So yeah, the damage may be done, because many people don't succeed to see that something is fake. It's very easy to fake messages. It's very easy to fake things, especially today with AI and all the technology. It's very easy. This is exactly what they are trying to do. They are trying to create a proof of something, and they are being very creative. Listen, this is the card of the artist. This is being very, very creative. Look. Somebody drawing something out of nothing. Tell me more here, please. Yeah, the smear campaign, but it's turning against them. It came out like this. This is my smear campaign card. Yeah, things are coming out. This is the truth is running, or somebody is actively searching for the truth. This might be an investigation, for example. Yeah, the truth is coming out about lies. Yeah, they are totally stuck. They are totally stuck. Yeah. This is justice. This is truly justice. Justice for the collective. Tell me more here, please. Yeah. Look at that. Death in reverse. They try to put an ending on you. The ending is on them. It's on them. It's over. Whatever they were trying to do here in order to block you, it's over. It's over. I want a little bit more information here about this Ace of Cups in reverse. Can you tell me a little bit more here about this Ace of Cups in reverse? Tell me more here, please, about this Ace of Cups in reverse. Two of Swords in reverse. Temperance in reverse. Yeah, whatever they try to hide to keep you stuck, it is seen. Right? The imbalance that they created. I kind of feel that they created this imbalance, right? It might have been working for some time. Maybe you felt the need to isolate. Maybe you felt abandoned. Maybe you felt the need to go into hermit mode in order to protect yourself of this situation, right? Now it is going back on them, and I kind of feel that here, this narcissist here is being exposed. So now they might be hiding, right? Because for the narcissist, their image is the most important thing that can be. Yeah. Let's see. Ace of Cups in reverse. I kind of feel, with this Two of Swords in reverse that came out, I kind of feel that they presented you as somebody very cold, very manipulative, very mean-spirited. This is how they presented you, my dear collective. And this is what's not working anymore, right? We saw the smear campaign that is, it's reversing now, right? They were using the gossip in order to try to spread lies, and now the gossip is going against them, right? We have this death in reverse. Yeah, so they try to present you as someone that you are not, and I kind of feel that this is what is ending now. Ace of Cups in reverse, please. Yeah, look, you regain the control over this bad judgment that they created over you. Yeah, they thought that they could silence you, they could make you be rejected by the community, because they consider themselves as being higher in the community. They consider themselves as having a lot of influence in the community. I truly feel here, right, that we are talking about a family that has some kind of reputation, good reputation, right, in the community, which, let's be honest, is very often the case with narcissists. And this is, they are putting a lot of energy into their reputation. Very often they are doing good deeds, you know, like giving money to associations, or doing benevola, how do we say, like they are participating into good things, you know, that makes them makes their image very, very good, you know. But it's all part of the mask, it's all part of flattering their ego, having people on their side. It's all part of the system of the narcissist here. And I wonder if we don't have like a narcissistic family system. We might also be talking about the revelation that we have parents here that are narcissistic, and that in fact those are the same people. Might be, but I kind of feel more that we are talking about a family that has united in order to cover some kind of very narcissistic behavior that they have, and they try to cover it with their narcissistic ways, right? With corruption, bribery, trying to find some kind of dirt on you, or in order to expose it, or in order to silence you, right? Yeah, but look, strength, you regain the control over the bad judgment that has been spread about you. And this bad judgment was to say that you are somebody heartless. Yeah, it's done. It's done. The death card is in reverse. There is no new beginning. It's just an ending. It's just an ending. Let's get into the closure here. What should the collective be aware of? Closure, please. Jealousy. Oof. 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 Two queens in reverse. Playing the victim. Playing the victim. And very superficial. Their reputation, their status is very, very, very important. This is what we are dealing here with. So, uh, yeah, so we are talking here, in fact, I take it as one person, right? So we have someone that is now playing the victim, and the reason why they are playing the victim, it is because they are obsessed by their image. They are obsessed with what people think about them, right? Yeah. I want something more here. I want something more. What else should we know here? Yeah, again, we have this judgment in reverse. People are going against them because they realize how entitled and arrogant they are, how they try to dominate other people. Yeah, they see you for who you are. Somebody very loving, very caring, a great asset to society. Look, the sun. You represent abundance, happiness, doing good. Somebody warm, caring, loving. Yeah, they are blocked. They are blocked. Yeah, they are still trying to find some kind of idea. They are desperate. They lost every kind of balance. They are seen as very fake. They are seen as very fake. People see them now as very fake people, people who are charming their way out of every situation. They are not trustworthy. They are avoidant. They are not taking responsibility. They are the ones. This represents them. It doesn't represent you. This represents them. Heartless. Heartless. Using people. Knight of Cups in reverse. Emotional manipulation. This is what people are seeing now when they are looking at them. This is what they see. That this is what this family is truly about. And what about you? You are a King of Cups. Listen, your emotional intelligence, your wisdom, the way that you handle the situation here is what made them fail. This is why their plan failed. And they are falling from grace. They don't have the support of the community anymore. The best asset that they had here, why they felt that they were the king of the world here, it was because the way that the family name was shining on the community. It's over. It's over. They succeeded to confuse people for some time, but they cannot do it anymore. It's over. I will leave it here. I hope that it was helpful. I wish you a beautiful day, afternoon, evening, whenever you are watching me. I'll see you in the comments. Until very, very soon. Bye.